We dey look for the news we dey around. Log into Liberty TV online. Positively we bring the change. They get the masses involved. Staffs them everywhere, everywhere. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Aye, yeah, hey. Voices come. Credibility, now we ability. News, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. He count on me, he count on we anyhow. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. Human them, girl begin the security power. You can call on me, count on me anyhow. Liberty we ride, like a nigga we fly. Liberty TV day before. We climb the mountain just to get the news. Go down the slums to get the views. Aye, yeah. Voices come. Aye, yeah. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. He count on me, he count on we anyhow. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl begin, let's get the power. You can call on me, count on me anyhow. We speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. For the news we dey around. Log into Liberty TV online. Positively we bring the change. They get the masses involved. Staffs them everywhere, everywhere. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Aye, yeah, hey. Voices come. Aye, yeah, hey. Credibility, now we ability. News, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. He count on me, he count on we anyhow. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. Human them, girl begin, let's get the power. You can call on me, count on me anyhow. Liberty we ride, like a nigga we fly. Liberty TV day before. We climb the mountain just to get the news. Go down the slums to get the views. Aye, yeah. Voices come. Aye, yeah. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. He count on me, he count on we anyhow. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl begin, let's get the power. You can call on me, count on me anyhow. We speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. We dey look for the news we dey around. Log into Liberty TV online. Positively we bring the change. They get the masses involved. Staffs them everywhere, everywhere. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Voices come. Credibility, now we ability. News, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, them focus, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. He count on me, he count on me anyhow. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, them focus, now we not the answer. Human them, girl begin the security power. Make you call on me, count on me anyhow. Liberty we ride, like an eagle we fly. Liberty TV day before. Climb the mountain just to get the news. Go down the slums to get the views. Voices come. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, them focus, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. He count on me, he count on me anyhow. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, them focus, now we not the answer. We human them, girl begin, let's get the power. You call on me, count on me anyhow. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. For the news we dey around. Log into Liberty TV online. Positively we bring the change. They get the masses involved. Staffs them everywhere, everywhere. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Voices come. Credibility, now we ability. News, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, them focus, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. He count on me, he count on me anyhow. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, them focus, now we not the answer. Human them, girl begin, let's get the power. Make you call on me, count on me anyhow. Liberty we ride, like an eagle we fly. Liberty TV day before. Climb the mountain just to get the news. Go down the slums to get the views. Voices come. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, them focus, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get the power. He count on me, he count on me anyhow. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, them focus, now we not the answer. We human them, girl begin, let's get the power. it all away, yeah. Come to me anyhow. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. Oh.
Huh?
This afternoon inside Liberia. And don't forget to Saloon, they play host to Guinea-Bissau inside Liberia because the national stadium still there on rehabilitation. For a very long time inside the World Cup campaign, we the carry on. Saloon, all matches then we don't play inside Liberia because of the national stadium still there on rehabilitation. And this night must win match for Saloon, and the outcome of this match will determine if Saloon will qualify or will not qualify. And don't forget to Guinea-Bissau they play so currently they second na Group A with 15 points, while Saloon with a third with just 12 points at the league. A win for Saloon at this match definitely will level points, and whilst we wait for the outcome of other team na the groupings. Well, in case you just join me, this is Liberty Online Television, and they follow live now Facebook page, YouTube, and all the other social media handles them where they get we form, and we get 11 minutes so far. We don't play inside the first 45 minutes. Well, like always, inside the studio, We can always there for Chelsea will bring to you holistic commentaries and analysis of the match and also bring to you every bit of the action with the carry on. Me and Mohamed Kamara, and of course inside the studio I do with colleagues them, and Hassan Kuruma with a regular voice. We can always there for Chelsea amplify, happenings around sports, particularly the national team. And also we get the only female voice between at the studio with Fudia to Waliko instead there for Chelsea and bring to you analysis of this very match. Well, quickly I want for introduce colleague them. From there, we go start the ball rolling. Alhassan, good afternoon and welcome to a special edition on Liberty Online Television as they bring to Fambule to watch you right now, commentaries and analysis of the match.
Yeah, many thanks, Mohamed, and also many thanks to all viewers. And we always down the glue to Liberty Television as we always can bring you pictures of matches where Leone Star they play because we always they play a premium to saloon football because we all know say Sierra Leone, we like football, and of course 70% of the population of Sierra Leone don't follow football religiously. More especially where Leone Star they play, we always don't give you support. The kind of support where they come from fans across the country is unique, and also with this 1-4 Leone Star qualify for the very first time inside the World Cup. We always see a huge turnaround in football across the country. The last time we qualify after 21 years back in football, we were able to qualify to Cameroon, but after that particular tournament, it's been a very long time. We never foresee qualification either now the Nations Cup and that of the World Cup. Of course, we don't see very, very good football Leone Star don't play under the leadership of Coach Mohamed Kalon. Don't they win matches as well? We don't play games and scoring a couple of goals, we now unique one for the national team. So of course, today playing Burkina Faso is a must win for Sierra Leone if we want to secure better space and gain qualification to the World Cup. And we'd expect to see Leone Star do the very best inside this particular match today.
Indeed, with respect for Leone Star do the very best inside these all-important fixtures against Burkina Faso. And remember, this one deserves as a must-win for Saloon for making we stand a better stance inside the campaign. Well, quickly, I'm for bringing Fudiatu Oliko. From there, we'll bring to you the team list for Leone Stars and also that of Burkina Faso.
Well, family, I'm Fudiatu Oliko, and I want to welcome you. As always, we can bring to the sports for make una safe watch and observe how team they go like as everybody get the opportunity for go Liberia, but now make Liberty TV they bring to this for make una watch on a comfort zone, and so we want to welcome una to this game and we wish Leone Star all the best.
Indeed, we wish Leone Stars all the very best. Listeners, in case you're just joining us, you're warmly welcome. And you're live on board Liberty Online Television. In case you're watching from any of our platform on YouTube, Facebook, and also on other social media platform that you're watching live on Liberty Online Television. And of course, this is a very important fixtures for Leone Stars playing against Guinea-Bissau, Burkina Faso. It is a must-win for Leone Stars. And remember, Leone Stars they sit third in the groupings, whilst Burkina Faso they are second in the Group A. And remember, today's match is a very important one. But quickly, let me just bring you the team list for Adali Leone Stars. We have goalkeeper Haji Sise and also Nathan Ajalo, the defensive side, the man in 12, and the man in 18, Saliu Tawali, Abdullahi Jumaba in 21, Alpha Toure in 5, Emmanuel Samadia in 19, Augustus Kagbo in 7, Abu Dumbura in 4, Saidu Fofana in 6, and also Kai Kamara, who happens to be the team captain in 10, Momo Aikama in 17 Chet. On the substitute side, we have Francis Koroma, goalkeeper Tortoise, and also Donald Kamara, Mohamed Kamara, Mohamed Kaba, Mohamed Bangura, John Bistise, Momo El Dumbuya, Mohamed Kadia, Mohamed Kamara again, and also Samuel Gandhi, Alhassan Koroma, and Mohamed Buya Toure. That is the substitute side for Darling Leone Stars. Well, quickly, in the first segment, definitely I'll hand you over to Alhassan Koroma to take you through. And just after the recess, when we come back for the second 45 minutes, I will take you through the second segment of play.
Many thanks, Mohamed, and we want to see all the very best to Darling Leone Stars playing our own matches in Liberia over the past few months. We've been playing away from home due to the rehabilitation of the national stadium. It's still nothing for Sierra Leone and nothing for the Burkina Faso. 17 minutes gone in this match. Two African giants in football qualify to the World Cup. Sierra Leone playing in green, while Burkina Faso in the white dominated shirts. Still Sierra Leone enjoying ball possession. This time is the player for Sierra Leone having the possession. Still the Leonsters of Sierra Leone. It seems like they're enjoying ball possession. At the center of the park is Abu Dhabi. In his previous match, he was phenomenal for Sierra Leone in that particular match, and he's been a consistent player so far at the central midfield for Sierra Leone, building on the possession gradually. It is still Sierra Leone nothing, and Burkina Faso nothing, and the World Cup qualifier for 2026, and under the leadership of Coach Mohamed Kalou, preparing the boys to seek qualification to the World Cup for the very first time in history of Sierra Leone. And remember, Sierra Leone has just qualified 3 times in the African Cup of Nations, and we seek qualification in the World Cup for the very first time. A yellow card has been shown to the player in 7 for the youngster, that's Augustus Cardo, being one of the most consistent players within the squad of Sierra Leone. I think that was a foul, says the referee, and the card has been given to Augustus Cardo. It has been a very slow-paced match, Mohamed. 18 minutes gone, and no goals have been scored so far for the either side, Sierra Leone and Burkina Faso. And remember, it's a must-win for Sierra Leone if only we want to secure better space in the qualification stage for the 2026 World Cup qualifier.
Indeed, it all started in a slow pace, and when you look at the two teams, the Burkina Faso players and that of Leone Stars, you can sense the fact that both sides are well determined, and for that reason, that's why you can see most of the two teams, the defensive side, they always focus on keeping their defense very tight and cemented in order for their opponent not to break through. But so far, a player is down, and I think the attention of the medics is being called upon to ensure that they, assess the player if he could be able to continue with the remaining minutes in the match. But so far, it is really a very interesting one, and we're expecting to see goals, if not in the first half, but for me, I believe there will be more goals in the second 45 minutes. But as it stands currently, we are seeing more defensive football rather than offensive football.
It is an infringement of the rules. 19 minutes gone in this match in the World Cup 2026 qualifier. Sierra Leone playing Burkina Faso. It's nothing for the either side. But quick one, let me just bring in Fudia. And we saw a little bit change in the squad of the national team. There are regular players who have been starting so far for Sierra Leone that are definitely not part of the squad. One key player there has to do with the twins, Alosan is not part of the squad, and we saw Coach Mohamed Kalou bringing in Momo Kamara, who played in America. He was the former captain for the under-20, and he is in the starting lineup. It's key that Mohamed Kalou, as a coach for the national team, do not have a starting 11 as we speak now.
Yeah, so basically a lot of people on the comments on this say Coach Mohamed Kalou brought Alosan for take Momo Kamara. And a lot of people don't really give them comments on this, but I just want to allow Coach Mohamed Kalou for doing thing and see waiting the outcome of the game will be like, because watching from the previous game, I believe say that lineup they be sober. If we still use that formation the way we used from the previous game, but we see a lot of changes. We say it drop a lot of people, then it takes some new people then. So let me just watch and expect the best and see what will come out from this formation when they use it today now.
But I say they use Saidu Fofana, Wena Kucha, and Abu Dhabi at the central of the midfield. I think this is the very first time we use them two players and they combine at the midfield at the same time. So don't you think we not expect much more offensive football in this very first half?
Well, for me, I see Abu Dhabi, as we all know, back then we did in Sierra Leone, even the time that we play for Eastern Lions Football Club and other clubs that we play for. na the Premier League side. You will notice say Abu Dhabi now player where they play more of defensive football. Yeah, this will tell you say Coach Mohamed Kalon a focus for keeping defensive side very, very tight, not for allow the Burkina Faso players then for breakthrough. You understand? And remember, Burkina Faso they lead we, then gets 3 points ahead of we, whilst Leone Star. For we, I think say we more need this game past Burkina Faso because with a win for we will level points with Burkina Faso. But if Burkina Faso win this very match, it means they will get a total of 18 points. Then suddenly we hope for qualify. It will don't slim. In fact, we don't get any hope again for qualify. You understand? So I believe say a draw for Burkina Faso, not good results for them. So for me, I don't think say Coach Mohamed Kalon for don't be more defensive minded. If will be more robust for ensure say we score more goals. Because if we're able to win this very match, definitely it will give you the hope say probably Leone Star able for qualify. So for me, I think say for use Okocha and that of Abu Dhabi all together at the midfield at the same time. When you watch, I don't think say that collaboration they able for give you the results we need. But as a coach, ain't no better than we. You understand? Because I get the players them, we don't need to train with them within the short time. We move with them. Sometimes you don't see say able for pair them two players there and get the results at the end of the day. Mind you, when a team progress, the praises can go to the coach, not only the players. And if the team do not perform well, definitely the bulk of the blame can go to the coach. So I believe as a coach, maybe Mohamed Kalon not doing work well, make it decide for the squad.
We have a very composed central mid defend. The likes of Abdoulaye Jumaba is part of the squad, and he has been so much instrumental for Sierra Leone in all his representation for the national team. Burkina Faso on the possession. Somebody kicked the ball at the right hand side in the half of Leone Star, and there's goalkeeper Alpha Cisse. And I remember when he was introduced on the squad of our darling Leone Star, he has been so much phenomenal for the national team. This time is Abu Dhabi. Sierra Leone believe on the possession. Seems like they are very much comfortable in terms of possession in this particular match. It's Kai Kamara plays it through. This is Momo Ai Kamara on the counter breaking of it. I think it's a foul, an infringement of the rules, and the whistle is gone. And Sierra Leone won. A free kick in a very promising area for there. We don't get plenty free kick opportunities, and I think at this time we're able to utilize, because those positions, whenever you have free kicks in this position, you get the greater advantage for able to score for there.
Yeah, definitely. I believe so. This opportunity then for Medallion Leone Star score goal, because the possibility can be more easy than when they just come out when the can score goal. And in the first 24 minutes of the game, as you say, Leone Star they possess the ball more, but Burkina Faso really they play with. They play with for make the game start. So I think so we need to put more effort.
It's Emmanuel Samadia plays the ball in the box to the offensive. It's deflected, play continue at the left hand side. Burkina Faso having the possession in their own half. It's quite very difficult and complicated for Burkina Faso to break through, as Sierra Leone has been everywhere so far since the start of this match. 25 minutes gone. We're bringing you live pictures and commentaries from our studios with regards to the 2026 World Cup qualifier. There is a pending question whether Sierra Leone will qualify to the 2026 World Cup in the United States. Burkina Faso this time, deflection at the left hand side. The Burkina Faso having the position. The whistle is gone for another infringement. Sierra Leone nothing, Burkina Faso nothing in the World Cup 2026 qualifier. This is Liberty Television bringing you live commentaries. Still the Burkina Faso. They're trying to break through to the offensive of Leone Stars. Still Burkina Faso playing through the right hand side. Was a very clumsy one. Goalkeeper Alpha did extremely well, and it's set for a corner kick. That was a very good opportunity for the Burkina Faso. Was really, they were very close, Mohamed, from that right hand side of the pitch. I think that was the very first shot on target for them. It's Eitzman, the captain, swing it in. Goalkeeper with a punch. They play through the right-hand side. Burkina Faso. Sierra Leone this time off. It went for a goal kick. It's a very good intervention from goalkeeper Alpha Cisse for Leone Stars. The pressure keep on mounting, and we need to be careful, Mohamed.
Indeed, we need to be careful. We are seeing more pressure keep coming from the Burkina Faso players, and I think you know, the defensive side for Leone Stars, they really need to be mindful. And I think this is one of the reasons that Coach Mohamed Kalon decided to be more defensive-minded rather than being offensive. Even though we are in shadow of a goal and we want to secure a win in this very match, but remember, if you want to, defend or to keep your defensive area safe, you have to attack. The more you attack, definitely you keep your opponent off from, you know, attacking on a defensive area. But we're not seeing much of Leone Stars performing well in terms of playing offensive football. But let's keep watching as the clock is ticking. Maybe we'll see some kind of adjustment later as time goes by. Maybe Coach Mohamed Kalon and his backroom staff, they will decided to incorporate, you know, more players that will definitely change the dynamics in the pitch and to ensure that Leone Stars able to get the needed result that fans are yearning to see.
Very good play there from a coach. Finding Kai Kamara this time. Leone Star with a link-up play. Augustus Cargo in the box. Good delivery. It's a very consistent, remarkable play for Leone Stars of Sierra Leone. Enjoying ball position. And we need not to be complacent of the fact that we have the opportunity to possess. We must focus on securing a goal in the very first half. And one of the things that have changed the dynamics in Sierra Leone football is the fact that we have been having more opportunities to score.
And now we're seeing more of composed football. You know, before this time, Leone Stars, we are not recognized to play shots, you know, kind of constructive football. But ever since the intervention of Mohamed Kalon as head coach for the national team, we see the whole dynamics within the national team, the formation and the style of the players in the pitch, everything has suddenly changed. I think Mohamed Kalon has, you know, make a kind of difference within the squad of Leone Stars.
There is still Leone Stars of Sierra Leone. Kai Kamara, in his previous match, he was on the score sheet for Leone Stars, and many people have been questioning the decision of Mohamed Kalon, you know, using Kai Kamara, one of the most longest serving players within the squad of the national team. The player was brought down. That was a feeble shot there from Kai Kamara. A very good link-up play for the national team. It is really a match to watch. When two giants met in football, you definitely sense the kind of relationship within the squad in this particular match, as they both want to seek qualification to the 2026
that's a nice little flick.
qualifier. Team Burkina Faso on the position in the half of Leone Stars, and the player has been brought down very close to the referee. And I think referee says it's the foul. It was Abu Dhabi. I think that was really very bad tackle for Leone Stars, and is Abu Dhabi being the culprit. This time is the free kick to Leone Stars. But let me bring in Fudia. You've been watching. More opportunities for Leone Stars, and more especially in the areas of having free kick. But we have the problem of having players that could score exceptional free kicks for Sierra Leone.
Yeah, definitely we've been seeing a lot of improvements from the previous games, and we've seen possessions and all, but when it comes to goal, it's a bit difficult. We've seen that Leone Stars is really having the possession to score goals, but the guys of Burkina Faso came ready, and so they are not playing about this. So it's not just about us. They are also ready. They want the 3 points, so we need to put in more effort.
I think this is not the very first time we've met as nation in terms of African football, Mohamed. Like just what Fudia mentioned, they came ready for this match, which means we must take it much more important than Burkina Faso, because we want to see qualification.
Indeed, we need to be more determined than the Burkina Faso guys, because in terms of points in our grouping, they're ahead of us. You know, they have a total of 15 points, whereas we only have 12 points. So win for Burkina Faso, they will upgrade their points to a total of 18 points, you know. And I think with 18 points, definitely to place them on a comfortable zone. And whilst Leone Star a lose for us in this very match, definitely it will have a very, very bad impact. You know, it will dent the chances of our qualification to the 2026 World Cup that will be played in Canada, Mexico, and America. So I think there should be a kind of, you know, adjustment from Coach Mohamed Kalon and that of the backroom staff. But so far, within the 25 minutes to 30 minutes of play, definitely we're seeing Leone Stars, they are more eager now. You know, we can see them in terms of possession. They still piling pressure. But trust me, the guys of Burkina Faso, they are very, very much determined. So Leone Stars, if only they have to win, or if them want to secure a win on this very match, definitely they need to step up and put in more effort to ensure that we secure 3 points on this match.
32 minutes gone in this particular match, coming from that session period for a break. We continue to bring you more commentaries, clear pictures of this match. It's been tantalizing and football match being displayed. A very impressive start for Leone Stars in this particular match as they seek qualification to the World Cup 2026. This time is the free kick captain for the Burkina Faso, and very good delivery. The Sierra Leone cleared away from danger zone, but it's a good link-up play for the Burkina Faso. Another delivery comes in, but drops at the center of the park. It was a good opportunity for Sierra Leone. This time it's Kai Kamara. I think he was caught on offside position. There is a very good. That was Augustus Cargo, bigger party. Who was on offside position. The referee giving a verbal caution to the player. Sierra Leone nothing, Burkina Faso nothing. In the 2026 World Cup qualifier, we're bringing you live commentaries from Liberty Television. Sierra Leone continue to play home matches in Liberia, whereas the national stadium is still under rehabilitation. Burkina Faso on the position. It's an equal match. It stands nothing for the either side. Seems like two giant African countries fight for qualifications. Still Burkina Faso turns hands at the center of the park, looking for it to connect, plays it through for his compatriots. This could be dangerous this time for Sierra Leone. That's very good play there. It is Momo Aikama. It's a very good decision for Mohamed Kalon to bring in the young lad to the squad. Kai Kama moving forward, and goalkeeper is out of his pivot. It's very much confidence. The Burkina Faso will continue to lose more opportunities, Mohamed. More especially when we have the ball in our own half. They're trying to secure position. Good delivery to Kai Kamara, but whenever it goes to the opponent, we lose the ball.
Indeed, the players, like earlier I would mention, you know, we can see, you know, the players are really playing a kind of constructive football. But applying Loten is one of the big challenges that we are currently seeing within the squad of our darling Leone Stars. And Loten is very important. If only we want to secure our qualification to the 2026 World Cup, we need to be mindful, and at the same time, we need to see how best we will continue to pile in more pressure for us to secure Loten into this match. So I think Leone Stars, the head coach, Coach Mohamed Kalon, and his technical team, they need to do more. As you can see, the guys of Burkina Faso, they're still piling pressure, moving to our defensive side, looking for a goal. I think
it could be very dangerous if only the pressure continues this way for Burkina Faso. It deflected for another corner. Is a corner kick, says the match referee. And let's wait and see which impact this one, or which dividend it could create for Burkina Faso in this particular match. But of course, is a corner kick this time. Player intent for Burkina Faso having the opportunity, kicks the ball. The delivery comes in. Burkina Faso negotiating through. Header comes. Clumsy one. Good one there for Leone Stars. And I think the flag is up for an offside position. And the opportunity goes to Leone Stars. They need to be careful. The pressure keep on mounting. And the defensive area should be very much cautious of the fact that we need to score and we need to secure these particular 3 points if only we want to have a better time, a better space to qualify to the 2026 World Cup. It's another delivery. Ball crosses in front of the goalkeeper for Burkina Faso, and it's set for corner kick. So Adali Leone says, Fudia, you've been watching.
So basically, we see a lot of possession on the side of Leone Stars, but the problem when they get on the kick, we really see the man and the kick. So
I like that side.
we see a lot of possession, but we really see them the kick, and we really need this. We need this past Burkina Faso, but we see they really they put effort, regardless of who side and they really see they really they put effort. They're not come for play. So we say really need for put more effort. They're ready.
Alright, it's another chance from the box. A coach starts it all over. Good link-up play to the right-hand side. It's still Leone Stars having the position. This time it's Momo. Fantastic delivery. I think it hits the woodwork or whether deflection this time. So Leone Stars. Good starts, good football being displayed, mesmerizing performance for the young boys. It has been a lot of transformation within the squad of Sierra Leone under the leadership of Coach Mohamed Kalon, who have served Leone Stars for quite a very long time when he was active in football. So now build up possession. And there's a clumsy one at the right hand side. Burkina Faso this time. Ball given away. They're still under possession. Driving through India owners. Good delivery. Changing play from left to right. Who goes there? I think that was a foul. Foot above normal level. Let's see the decision of the match referee. I think that was a very bad tackle there, Mohamed. You saw it's the place down.
Indeed.
For Leone Stars. Well, we are waiting to see the decision of the referee.
Indeed, it is really a very, very unfair tackle. You know, foot rises above normal level. As you can see, the referee only decided to yellow carded the player that happens to be the culprit. And the player that is currently down is one of Leone Stars' defenders that has been proven exceptionally well in the defensive area. And I think for him being injured, for not continuing the match, definitely it will impact us a lot, you know. But it's good that he's up again. Nathan Ejalo, you know, a player that has contributed a lot in all of the matches that he has played so far for Adali Leone Stars. This is Kai Kamara, plays it in the 18-yard box. But the guys of Burkina Faso, the defender was right in attendance. He's cleared it off. And Leone Stars still, you know, negotiating to see that they break through the defensive side for Adali Leone Stars. But the Guinea-Bissau guys, sorry, the Burkina Faso players, they keep ignoring Leone Stars, making things very difficult for the attacking line not to break through in their defensive side. But so far, it is really an entertaining fixtures, and it tells you both sides are really, really determined to see that they secure the 3 points. A matter of let's wait and see as the drama is still unfolding.
It's still on full. Nathan Ejalo has been phenomenal at the right-hand side for Leone Stars. This time it's Burkina Faso with that delivery. Thank God Alhaji Cisse did extremely well. Goalkeeper for Leone Stars was a very composed central fullback there. Literally, that's Capisali on that so form. Abdoulaye Juma has been exceptional in the defensive area for Leone Stars. But we need to be cautious and focus in this particular match because we are playing a side in African football that's very, very mature and professional as well. He's a player for Leone Stars. That is Nathaniel. He was brought down. And I think it's a corner kick to the Burkina Faso. I think it's an equal match so far, Fudia. 41 minutes played. It seems it's an equal match for the two teams.
Yeah, we really see the two teams really put effort inside of Burkina Faso and inside of Leone Stars. Then all two really ready. We see the two teams they're not play. They're ready. the game very matured. This now one of the matured games ever done from the starting of the game to this.
Oh, we have conceded from a corner kick. Burkina Faso takes the lead by a goal to nothing.
Sad
That
moments.
was a fantastic header for the captain for the Burkina Faso. They take the lead in the late period of the first half of play. That was a sensational delivery from the captain. That was very bad for Leone.
It is really a poor defensive
Very
performance.
poor defensive work. And we've conceded in the late period of the first 45. Burkina Faso 1, Sierra Leone nothing. Calls for more efforts, more concentration, and more, sacrifice needed in this particular match, Mohamed.
It is really a daunting task now for Adali Leone Stars. Before this time, we see the match to be a match of two equals, but as it stands currently, it is now becoming more difficult for Adali Leone Stars for them to, emerge victorious in this match, because when you look at the way the guys of Burkina Faso are playing, it tells you they are more determined. And before this time, Al Hassan, if you can remember, I mentioned that if Leone Stars want to keep their defensive area very safe and watertight, they need to see how best they will keep attacking. The best way for you to defend is when you keep attacking. If you fail to attack, definitely it will be very difficult for your defensive side to be safe, because you will create more platform for your opponents to continue to break through. As that is exactly what we saw just now, just a free kick the guys have. And before this time, we have many chances, that we fail to utilize. Just the single opportunity the guys of Burkina Faso have in terms of free kick, they utilize it very well, and now they're on the lead. That free kick places them on the lead. Now we are trailing behind by a goal to 0.
It's a minute for regulation time. We need to apply more pressure, more efforts needed in this match. Sierra Leone, nothing. Burkina Faso, playing away from home, takes the lead in the first segment of play. And it's a free kick opportunity this time to Adali Leone Stars. Let's wait and see which impacts they could create before the end of the first 45. Quickly taking at the far end, Leone Stars this time. And it's set for another opportunity. We've been having more
Chances and
possession, more
opportunity,
chances for the. We don't possess a lot. We don't get more time on the ball. We don't control the possession since the start of the match. But the focus here has to do with sending the ball at the back of the net. The clear chance for Burkina Faso now they utilize on the corner kick. If you check now, we probably don't get more corner than Burkina Faso, but we failed to score from the corner kick.
Yeah, just like I say earlier, we really did get the possession, but kicking at the problem. I don't know what really happened today. We really need goals. We need people who will score goals. We need to produce. This story we always say we play fine, we need qualify and begin season of goals we need, and we really need this game.
As you can see,
It's another chance. Look at it. It's the second one. Clear chance for Burkina Faso to make it 2 in the first 45. Goalkeeper, fully I don't know why the goalkeeper they come out.
No,
I don't know
me,
why they come out, because
for
for me, look at the distance there from the 6-yard box to that end out of the goal line. What did they do under? Look at it.
need there for let the goalkeeper come on, because we watch the way how Capesal chase, and from the south side box the ball, you understand? You find out say the other player with Capesal feels say bought the ball too, the player not make any better efforts, you understand? So that are the easy way give calls for make the defender move from the defensive side and come, you understand? But for me, I think the defense not communicates well. And if they continue with this kind of way how they perform at that defensive side, when they communicate, definitely I see Leone staff will concede more goals. Yeah, we are Sierra Leoneans who want to see Salon win the game, but with this kind of performance, definitely you're not going to give more room for your opponents. They get more opportunities, and as we see the guys, then even though they don't score one, but they're still determined for add more goals.
Yeah.
You understand? So we defend need for be mindful, even the midfield self. Because for make me defend, able for be watertight, the midfield self gets a role for play. When the midfield becomes cemented, definitely the defender get less work for do.
So
but I don't see that.
we need more concentration in the match for there and more attention needed, and also the technical team has a lot to do in terms of bringing in fresh lead to add some spice into this particular match. But of course, the Burkina Faso are very robust. Look at another chance from the left hand side. The delivery comes from the same position, and good one there for the central defense side. Now the position, Kai Kamara picked up the ball. Is the captain turning it from left to right, and it has been given away in the hands of the Burkina Faso. Good possession for Burkina Faso. They takes the lead by a goal to nothing. They stand a better chance in the first 45. Burkina Faso on the counter-breaking offense. Delivery comes in again for the second time. Good one there from goalkeeper Alpha. That's Alaji Sisa, beg your pardon. Kai Kamara loses possession. Play continue, and the referee says is an infringement of the rules. It was a foul. Many chances, many opportunities. Chance, let's go begging for Sierra Leone. Is it that we had to dwell in the same question? We play fine, but we're not able for wins.
And Leone style, we play that kind of Barcelona football before this time. Their system with Barcelona they play, for knock the ball, We more than entertain the few fans that we there under, because we just see few fans then. This is one of the disadvantage we, a country they play game away from home. We watch the stadium, as you said, they see from the background. You notice we just get few fans the way they did. No matter what, if the game for playing as Salo, with this kind of performance, what they see so now, will Leone start the kind of transformation who they see now within the squad. Before this time, Salo will not be sabi for constructive football, and more boom bamboo football. But now we see the player they construct the game very well, you understand? So like the supporters are there for storm the national stadium, for giving support to the boys they need. But now you see they play in an empty stadium with just few fans, even though the newly elected president for the Sierra Leone Football Association, Babadi Kamara, we see the kind, initiative we bring up for so now I will give free buses them we will transport supporters there. But that's not enough, We all know how important the fans can be. The 12 man at the game, win at the fan, it's very important. Then self get a rule for play for ensure say them for ginger the squad, ginger the boys them, for make themselves step up the game. But so far for me, I think Leone Stars, we need to do more. We need to change this way how they play. Now we more focus on score goals other than entertaining the crowd. We be mindful, say the team who they play right now, they're ahead of in terms of points, and then they don't can score per way back. So we get double work now. One follow equalize and also take the lead for Burkina Faso. We not get football.
Into this particular match as we approach the second 45, and remember Sierra Leone, just like what Mohamed mentioned, Sierra Leone been able to secure more possession inside the match, more chances, more corners, more free kick opportunities, but we not be able to send the ball at the back of the net. And remember, we they play a country we they lead in terms of points now the group, and they play that kind of just like we probably not focus in terms of having a win into this particular fixtures. But of course, in the recession period, we want to focus on waiting the technical team would do, waiting the coach get for do, and which kind of players they would expect for come inside this particular match so far inside the second half. So of course, pleasure for let we discuss with regards to how we get for happen for we at the second half. We see the trail by a goal to nothing, and it's very sad for the nation. I would expect to see more works inside the second half. What inside we need to do, how we for able to continue to lay more pressure, how we able to convert the opportunities that we get from the corner kick and the free kick areas so far. But let's join there as you don't watch the first half. Probably as somebody who don't follow football religiously, you don't follow sports. My especially we'll talk about football. Now somebody go say na a religion as Salou because it's 70% of the population like football and we dey follow football. So from which you observed at the very first 45, your technical, expertise we will forgive for like silent comeback.
Definitely inside the first 45 minutes of the game, we see Leone suddenly get a lot of possession, but when it comes to kicking, we see them very relaxing, and even when they get possession, then they play with laxity, not really know what's in happen. They're not a put effort. They go play like any kind of picking team they go play. And Burkina Faso really come with determination. We see even when they don't score one goal, they're not relaxed because of that. We see they really put more effort even though they don't score one goal. So I believe say Leone Star for really put more effort. Go to that, we will concede more goal than we will opposite. So.
Alright, now a pleasure now for handing over to the host, football analyst and commentator, and the lead for sports now Liberty Television, Mohamed Kama. You yourself don't watch the first 45, and we already follow news that are plenty matches already playing at the international stage for CAF qualification. This is now World Cup qualification as well. So we did down by a goal to nothing. What are we expecting one day in the second half?
Well, for me, I think I don't observe the game from when the match starts until the end of the first 45 minutes. I notice, the team they possess well, which is very good, and we don't see kind of change when they happen with regards to the way how they play before this time and now. Yeah, before this time, we will see Leone Stars, not they play kind of constructive football. But now we see Leone Star, they play very good football, where you self as a Sierra Leonean, you go proud for sit down like quiet zone and watch the team because you really enjoy the way the team they perform. Yeah, but again, it's not just about banging the ball at the pitch, but it has to do with goal scoring. The more you score goal, I think the more it places you in a safer side. But if you're not a score, you understand, it will become very, very difficult for the team able for get the results we need and at the same time get the required points we're supposed to get for ensure say you get a space. Remember within our groupings, Leone Star they third. We play Burkina Faso right now, we the second, then get 15 points. We get 12 points. If at all we win this game, we don't get a total of 15 points, meaning we don't level points with Burkina Faso. Yeah, so I think say we done day first, don't begin give you kind of leverage and also give you confidence it will possible for make we qualify. But with the way how they see the team they perform now, Burkina Faso don't score per week. And we all know African football keep talent. Yeah, in the first half we see both teams keep open space. But second half, just after the 60-70 minutes of play, we see all man they can bunch at the end. Always will see na clearance. You understand? So that it can be difficult for make team, conceive goal inside first half, then the second half. It can only possible if you able to come at the second half inside 50 to 60 minutes within that range, you're able to equalize, you can get them right. But after 70 minutes now, it can be difficult, except otherwise, because football, you can always expect the unexpected. Yeah, inside football, that can happen at any time. But Leone Stars, we don't get, big task now for do. Yeah, for ensure we reply to the goal where Burkina Faso don't score per week, and at the same time, we come and score another goal where they place we on the lead. Yeah, for me, I think for me to get that done, or for me to get them right, Coach Mohamed Kalon need for see how best they bring in more players then, where they can upset the defensive side of the Burkina Faso players then. And for me, the two players they want to say, now the most needed substitution they move for do. You understand? We like Coach say immediate replacement. We need for see how best they bring in Al Hassan, winner one of the twins, yeah, and also Buya. These two players are creative players. Where I believe they're able to hold on to the ball and at the same time they are more attacking minded. The last match we'll play, we see Al Hassan in goal we score. Win and be a very remarkable goal that one day. We be saying 1-1 players in the way to get that kind ability there for score that kind of goal. Look from the point side the player pick up the ball right from where you half. A run through to your opponent in half and able for make things easy and place the ball back of the net. So I think these are the two players where in an immediate substitution will for bringing. For me, I think if they bring in two players and they will be able to change the dynamics, provided if the midfield area then self ready for do the needed passes and the crossway the team need.
Okay, for me, just like you mentioned, bringing more players then. attacking minded player, because the two players that you mentioned, they are attacking focus minded players within the squad. So we just now know the focus area of Mohamed Kalon doing a very first substitution. But if you can assess inside the first half, we were having more chances on the ball, the possession.
Sure.
Whenever we lose the ball inside some seconds or minutes, we don't gain the possession back again. But the aspect for like we will get more shots on goal. Just like putting food there, they say the players are not able for kick. We for the focus now for the kick from a distance. Not only for like we get the cross from the left or from the right wing. We for the get opportunities then they for the kick from a distance. And those players needed, like you mentioned about the two players that we for come inside. It depends on the technical team so far.
Oh yes,
and
sure.
the coach whether we have to use those players, because we only see Boya in inspiration and in time where you don't spend inside Leone's any experience as well is a needed player into this particular squad. But let me talk about the composition of the match, Fudia, because when you look at the first half, Augustus was very close, always you see another ball, and also Emmanuel Samade has been phenomenal. But Kaikama, when you look at the up front, Kaikama know they get the ball, I suppose forgets the kind of deliveries. And when we watch the last match where Kaibe play, that ball where he score, that was from out of the 18-yard box, you know. So most of the chances that they get now a build-up play is a link-up play where they start on the playing all. So we need for focus now, the delivering aspect for let the attacker get the ball, then we can able to score more goals. Then what do you think, Fudia?
Okay, so basically we see say the possession day and the composition somehow we see a lot of laxity in the players them, even though they know what they're going for. They know and they know say this we need this game. They say a lot of laxity. And talking about Kai Kamara, we see say too energetic way in the play. I don't know what happened with him today. He looked it down or waiting. I believe say the technical team therefore they know how players them they operate, and for they know the emotional rating of players them before then they put them inside the field. Therefore we will get stuck with them, because for let somebody come here and come begin playing career means say maybe you're not emotionally okay. So I believe say that they also important. But I believe say with chances in the second half, with the carry this team not improve, so I believe say we go carry with a positive results in the second half of the game.
So you very optimistic say we they get a win over this match?
Definitely. With the Cairo Leone start to improve, so we see a lot of professionalism in them playing right now compared to previous matches. So I believe say if them put on more effort, and I believe the technical team will talk to them and I go to caution them when they come in, I believe say something positive will come out of this.
Yeah, because when you talk about something positive, it reminds me back, Mohamed, we were in the studio when Salon they played the African Cup of Nations qualifier. That was 3-4 years back when we conceded 3 goals against Nigeria. We come back inside the second half holistically. Now don't we start for score more goals. That's the first international match where Leone begin able to score 3 goals and above. That was a sensational performance for Leone. So Mohamed, just like waiting for the RDC, are we expecting shots? Because for me, holistically, I believe say we had to score in the second half. But the aspect of winning the match, because I look at seeing an equal match.
Okay.
They are possessing, I beg your pardon, Leone as well as possess. So the aspect for score and focus is a question. But we go score. But for win is my question. So I don't know. Yes. I don't know from your angle.
Well, for me, for me, I look at it and say, one go see and say difficult for make Leone Star come back now the second half and can get to win. But me can see and say football, anything possible for happen now the game. And football, you can only say this game done when the referee don't sound the whistle say game don't come to an end. Yeah. But the mere fact the game they on, definitely. We don't see team they don't score inside above 90 minutes inside the stoppage time. Team can come and score. Yeah, something like he lead 2 goals ahead, but he can come back in less than 5 minutes and score 2 goals. It's possible. We don't see that they happen. Yeah, even though one go say, but no one they happen in the history of Salon, and Salon not get that kind of scoring ability they compare to them team then they, because we don't see them somewhere in England and other leagues them across the world where they see that they happen. Yeah, but for African football, we can see say goal scoring, not only for Sierra Leone, but most of the African countries, goal scoring can be a very big problem. And for we in Salonia, that's one of the greatest challenge, we supporters them don't they sense within the team, But for me, I think Coach Mohamed Kalon, I need for do more. The players and I strongly believe say if you do the needed substitution where the country need now, where the team need, definitely there is every possibility for Law come and respond back to the one goal where the Burkina Faso players they don't score and possibly score another goal where they take we to the lead. Yeah, so that's I believe. And we don't see Mohamed Kalon, if you watch and assess the past matches then we don't play, and always they act swiftly for ensure say do the needed substitution. That are the mentality we get way different from the other coaches them. The other coaches they wait after 70 minutes. In fact, after 80 minutes they begin change. But Kalon can see even inside 50 minutes, last just after the recess when the players then come back. So within the next 5 minutes he can come and do the needed substitution and bring in more players then. We don't see that happen. We see in a situation we'll play last match, we'll be bringing Momo Kamara. You understand? We see the impact we can make, inside the first match we introduce them. Even though at that time, we don't get better time again our favor, but we see he can make impact. A learn from there. We bring her in, now we last match we'll play before this one, and we see the kind contribution where the young man make towards the squad. He score a goal and he assist. We see in contribution so far within the team, it be so marvelous. So for me, I believe say Leone Star, we stand chance for equalize and also take the lead.
All right, many thanks, Mohamed and Fudia for these quality and efficient analysis for the first 45 actions. Guided Liberia, Asylum playing close to Burkina Faso. We are bringing in live pictures and comments.
Sierra Leone get us underway. They need to win today to have any hope of pipping Burkina Faso to second spots in Group A. They had their moments in the first half as well, particularly towards the end through this man who's a constant thorn in the side of Burkina Faso, Augustus Kagbo, and he's got his time an early free kick here.
As we sit back for the remaining second 45 minutes. It's a pleasure. I'll hand you over now to Mohamed Kam.
Many thanks. That's Al-Hassan Kourouma, who happens to be the commentator in the first 45 minutes, and it has been so much instrumental in terms of narrating the happenings here, on the match between Leone Stars and that of the Burkina Faso. And remember, it is the 2026 World Cup African Qualifiers campaign still ongoing. We see countries in Africa, battling very tough to ensure that they secure space in the 2026 World Cup that will be hosted in 3 different countries: Mexico, America, and that of Canada. It is so far a very intensive match we're watching here between Sierra Leone and that of Burkina Faso. In the first segment, we saw the guys of Burkina Faso, they took the lead by 1-0. And we just from the second 45 minutes, we just from the recess back for the second 45 minutes to see how best Leone Stars will respond to the goal that they concede in the first 45 minutes of play. We are doing the making in the studios, myself, Mohamed Kamara, and also Al-Hassan Kourouma, who happens to be the commentator in the first 45 minutes, and also Fudia Woliko, who is the only female voice we have here with us in the studio. That's to tell you how inclusive Liberty is, always ensuring that female also participates in terms of issues that has to do with development in the country. So far, 45 minutes gone. In the second 45 minutes, 47 minutes gone so far. And let's see how Leone Stars will definitely regroup themselves to ensure that they level times before that match comes to an end. It is goalkeeper Alhaji Cisse. Takes it wide. Ball drop in the center of the pack. Leone Stars, they lose possession. The guys of Burkina Faso, the defender, cleared it off. They still managed to win it back. Ball in the air. And of course, Leone Star, they win it again. This is Augustus Kagbo negotiating his way. Plays it downfield, kick comes in. Leone Star, that's me. It is really a very outstanding delivery there by Augustus Kagbo from the left-hand corner. But the Burkina Faso goalkeeper was very much attentive in keeping the defensive area very tight. and very safe for Burkina Faso not to concede any goal. In case you're just joining us, you're warmly welcome, and you're right on board Liberty Online Television, and we're bringing you commentaries on the match between Leone Stars and that of Burkina Faso in the 2026 World Cup African qualifiers. And the guys of Leone Stars, they're on the lead and they're still determined to see that they record more goals for them to be more comfortable in the groupings. And they played with 15 points so far. Leone Stars have 12 points. And if the guys of Burkina Faso happens to secure a win in those very fixtures, they will have a total of 18 points, and while Leone Stars only have 12 points, which would be very difficult for them. And it is Augusto Scalbo being pulled off in the 18-yard box, anticipating for foul or penalty kick. The referee ignored that one. But so far, Hassan, what is your assessment so far, with regards to Augusto Scalbo driving the 18-yard box, being pulled off by the defender of the Burkina Faso?
I think it's a very good start for Leone Stars in the second half of play. If only they continue the pressure, we probably could secure something in this match. But my expectation is that for us to have an early goal in the second half. Most, like for example, in the first 5 or 10 minutes, in the second half is another chance, and that was a very close opportunity for Leone Stars.
And I think he's the headmaster.
It's Kai Kamara show.
People used to call him the headmaster.
And one thing I like Kai Kamara for any time people like say tired, they don't want to, and that's when they can improve.
I think he was like not too much quite calculated in that match, because if the ball is 98, yes, it should have been the equalizer so far in the match. But let's keep watching, and Leone Stars should be very much cautious of the fact that we are still in by a goal to nothing, and we must score in the early period of this match if only we want to secure a win. We must have an early goal.
Indeed, we must have an early equalizer if only we want to secure a win in today's match. And of course, Leone Stars will now see their performance keep intensifying. It tells you how determined they are to ensure that they level terms before the 60 or 70 minutes of play. But so far, it is now the guys of Burkina Faso. They picks it up in the promising area, very close to the 18-yard box of Adali Leone Stars. It is still the guys of Burkina Faso hold on to possession. The man in 12 negotiating his way, plays it back. They seem to be enjoying the party here this evening. You can see the kind of tic-tac football they played. And indeed, the guys of Burkina Faso, they are everywhere on the pitch, knocking the ball here and there to ensure they secure more goals. A player is down on the side of Leone Stars, and the referee sounds his whistle for an infringement. It will be a kick advantage for Adali Leone Stars.
I think, like I mentioned earlier on, is an equal match, Mohamed, because when you look at the aspects of the ball possession, it's like Burkina Faso are up there. Whenever they got the ball, they have the confidence.
Exactly.
And they are knocking the ball from left to right, compared to Sierra Leone as well. So it's a match of two equals, and the expectation here in Sierra Leone is huge. As many fans, if you watch through some of the messages coming in, many of the fans back home are expecting Mohamed Kalon to do an early substitution, and those are calling of the Ridoa, of Kai Kamara into the squad of the second half.
Indeed. And one of the players for me that I think his performance really speaks volume in the second 45 minutes is Augusto Scalbo, engaging the defensive side for the guys of Burkina Faso. And I think if only Coach Mohamed Kalon made the most needed substitution, by bringing in the twin Al-Hassan Kuroma to engage the other right hand flank, definitely to be more pressure for the guys of Burkina Faso. A player in 19 shirts for Leone Stars is down, and I think the attention of the medics is needed. And that is Emmanuel Samadia, who happens to be one of the most outstanding and defender for Leone Stars. He has been performing extremely well in the previous matches played by Leone Stars. Through this time for Burkina Bay, the man in 9, set to take the delivery. Sends it wide. Ball in the air. It is Jumaba. 2 players are down. One for Leone Stars, that is Kape Salu Tarawali, and another player for Burkina Bay. The 2 players are down. Let's see what will be the decision of the referee. But so far, Al-Hassan, there was a post, made by one prominent sport journalist before the team traveled to Liberia. The post has to do with the attitude of players within the national team that normally played in different community leagues. According to the journalist, he said that this is something that is affecting the performance of the team. As a player, the sooner you have a call up to the national team, you need to stay out of community leagues, because anything can happen within community league. For a very important player or a key figure within the squad, if you're unfortunate, you pick up an injury, definitely it will be something that would disturb the performance of the squad. And Kapesalu is one of the players that's a reference, that Kapesalu has been playing consistently in all the mini leagues within Freetown.
Well, playing mini leagues has been the order of the day for national team players, and it has been very difficult for the technical team to take decision with regards to those players, because in other countries, when you are called within the squad of the national team that is the highest level in football, you should not come down to play local leagues, because I refer to that as local leagues, because there is no security for you as a player whenever you participate in those particular. So for me, I don't blame the players. The blame goes to the technical team, the national team, because we have a head coach, we have senior football representatives.
Don't you think SLFA, the Sierra Leone Football Association, also have a role?
They have a role. Yeah, that's why I'm talking about football stakeholders, because they all have a role to monitor the players. Since you are called within the squad of the national team, you should refrain from playing community leagues, because if you don't have injury, it exhausts you as well. Like you mentioned about a player who is in the squad, he has been playing local leagues across the country.
Continuously,
you have a national assignment. So it speaks volumes. We have a lot of things to do. We have a lot of role to play to shape our football in the country. And now that we have a new president for the Sierra Leone Football Association, we are expecting to see much discipline in football across Sierra Leone. But for this match, we want to focus on the players, on their delivery, and the technical team as well, because we need to score. These 56 minutes gone in the second half, and we have a lot of work to do if only we want to come back into the match. And early goal need to be manifested. We need to score. That will give us the leverage to win this particular match. But like I told you earlier on, Mohamed, is an equal match. They have the possession. We have the possession. They have the quality of players that can hold on the ball and make those kind of deliveries. So it's an equal match for us. Our expectation here is for Sierra, because this is a home match. It's a home match that we are playing.
Indeed.
So like you mentioned earlier on during the recession period that we are analyzing the first half, that when you play at home, in African football, when you play at home, you have the advantage of winning that match.
Sure.
But now we say we are playing at home.
Away from home.
Away, because this is not home match, because we're playing in Liberia. And in football, the spectators count.
Yeah.
The support you have in a particular match is different. Like for example, if you talk about international football, when Real Madrid is playing at home at the Bernabeu, the kind of fans that you see at the Bernabeu and the support that you have from there have 60% to 70% chance for the team to win.
Yeah.
But we're playing in an empty stadium. Who is there to cheer the boys? We are not there to give that support to Leones. So this is the problem. The SLFA, the government of Sierra Leone, has a lot to do to speed up with the project of the national stadium, for us to see our boys back home playing in Freetown. That could give us more opportunities to win home matches.
All right, I think it is very important Leone Stars, have a free kick very close to the 18-yard box. And let's see. But one thing that I've picked up in the first 45 minutes is that we have so many free kick opportunities, but we are unable to capitalize or utilize those opportunities. And for me, I don't think we have, a very good free kick taker within the squad. Just like we saw what happened on the side of the Burkina Faso, the only free kick they have, they utilize it very well. This is something that we lack within the squad. We do not have a kind of very good and accurate free kick taker within the squad. This is another opportunity again.
Yeah, it's a clear opportunity, and I think Mohamed, this one is very close.
Yeah.
For Leo Stars, if only we have a sensational free kick taker, we probably could utilize something from this chance. This is not clear chance for Leo Stars for convert to a goal. Like we don't mention inside the first half, plenty of opportunities of free kick we don't get then chances. But like this one is very close. This opportunity is very close. Like this is like 20 meters away from the goal line, and I think is a possible equalizer for Silent if we are so much cautious of the fact that we trail by a goal to nothing and have a very good free kick taker. You have Kai Kamara who is there, and we don't know who's going to take that particular free kick.
We are seeing two players behind the ball.
Yeah.
Emmanuel Samadia and that of the team captain Kai Kamara. Imagine. As you can see,
look at that.
Very poor communication. One we refer to it as, a kind of foolish, decision from Kai Kamara and that of Emmanuel Sabadia. As you can see, that should have been the equalizing goal for Leone Star. They decided to give away that opportunity, Alassane.
I think a delivery should have come from the sports. I don't
Exactly
expect
so.
that because there are players waiting for that.
Not
delivery in the
across.
box. Or a direct kick
from that
was
point.
very close.
Direct kick
it was
from
a
that
direct
point.
kick from that point that you. I think the technical team is partially watching, and we're expecting a decision from Mohamed Kalon. This 60 minutes, we just have 30 minutes to the regulation time, and of course, one would say we can score within 10 minutes, 2 goals. We can even score 2 or 3 goals within 10 minutes. So, but for now, like we mentioned, is a match of 2 equals. The Burkina Faso are resisting, attacking opportunities into this match. Mohamed, it speaks volumes that they want to secure this 3 point. But this 3
Indeed,
point
another chance
is
for
another chance
Burkina
for them. I think it's
players.
the second one.
Let's see.
And the goalkeeper did extremely well. So of course, Mohamed, this is very bad for Leone Star. If we continue like this, maybe these 3 points will be given away to Burkina Faso. But I don't think they deserve the 3 points.
You don't think Burkina Faso deserve the 3
I
points?
don't think they deserve.
Yeah,
Why?
but Alassane, they
Why
really
you-
play like they
why
deserve
you think,
them. Really,
say,
they play like they really
Burkina
want the
Faso
3
not
points.
deserve the 3
Regardless,
points?
they're
Very-
ahead of we.
yeah, it's very
Then they
good.
play like they want them.
I want for Alassane to justify.
A
Yeah.
very good question. Why
Yeah.
I think so. They don't deserve her. Now we deserve her. Why?
Yeah.
They have more points than us.
Well, why we not play
But they are
like
more
we deserve
serious
and
So
than
all?
us.
Nana Meka they say
Why
now.
we need
They are more
goals?
serious than us.
Nana Meka they say now no, not deserve the 3 points. We deserve the 3 points. But what they make we deserve the 3 points is when we put more effort, more concentration into the match, more preparedness, more substitution need to be to be made at this
So
point.
we need the 3 points most.
We need them, yeah. We need it.
But we know they play like we need
But so
our
if we not be, we should not.
As you can see, the goalkeeper is out. It's out from his goal line.
Just they will know. I don't know. But this particular match is absolutely not good for me.
And the expectation
And the
will be really
expectation
high.
of the fans home here is high.
See
And
the
the
action.
quality-
See the action.
And the quality of players that we have, Mohamed, in this particular squad, will say, if Leone Star they play all, yeah, all bad, it should be a draw.
Yeah, definitely.
It should be a draw. Like the moment is 62 minutes. If we not play better safe, we should have a draw here. But we are not expecting if like the hope of qualification and all, like our people they expect say yes, we want to see Leone Star to the World Cup. We for win this particular because we are playing at home. Let's say that Liberia Samikele Stadium has been our home because we have played more than 5-6 matches.
That's
there.
our next home.
That's our next home.
Yeah, that's our next
So
home.
we should be very, very much cautious of the fact that we are playing at home and we are playing with a team that have more points than Darling Leone Stars. So we for always robust, we've always urge for score, just like where they don't score inside first half. Now we first for score at the second half.
Exactly.
And take them to a lead. But we are not seeing that. The accuracy of Mohamed Kalon is yet to be achieved. That's the question.
Alassane, when you go to the inbox, you know, the messages that are coming from the viewers, one, they say the coach just change the team. So meaning the players there moving on the sea, when they see kind of substitution they happen now or change, you understand, they bring in other phases then to the squad. So like for this viewer, I will say that I want to make the team not perform well. So what do you think?
Yeah, well, I think it gets a little bit, you know, facts from that narrative day on a squad, because we all only follow football. A team forgets a regular 11 players, except otherwise if there is an injury, yeah, to that particular squad, you will see a new player coming in. But for now, I don't want to rush things and say we should have a starting 11, because Mohamed Kalon is a new coach, and in assignments to the national team, he just don't play few matches then so far. So now, for me, I just preempt, you know, say, I want to know the player then well and understand the squad where for be a starting 11. So that's why you see selections of players. You will see this player starts today, then inside the next match, you will see say this player must start. So they expect say they want to understand the players and all that definitely will be inside the starting 11 for Leone Star. We don't see that one day over the past years.
Yeah, and because
when they
for
say
now,
Leone Star, we don't know the player already will for start.
Definitely. But for now, we don't even get the
sure.
starting players. We just see players and they can randomly end.
Sure. So we expect it will be so much robust in having the player, because he don't play for Leone Star now. I think this is a third or fourth assignment for him as a national team coach. So we still, as a nation, still relied on him, because he can't change the face of football. He can't change the face of the young star when it's come to selecting players, not to the regular player.
Okay.
We maybe Sabitska, the way
Yes,
they say
the old
Leone Star,
faces.
we know those players.
The old
So
faces,
whether he play safe or not in club, he can still come and play for Leone Star. But all of these players for the national team, they are representing.
We are now seeing more of young lads within the squad.
Sure.
You know, bringing in more young players to the squad. I think it's very important that we have this kind of players. Again, there is this question I want to pose to you and Fudia that has to do with, you know, Coach Mohamed Kalon, even though he did not start the campaign, the qualification campaign for Leone Star, but currently with his performance, as we all know, it started with Coach Amidou Karim, and Mohamed Kalon, you know, took over from him. So with Mohamed Kalon's performance so far, do you think Mohamed Kalon is the right person to qualify Saloon or Sierra Leone to any, you know, international competition? Is this job actually okay for Mohamed Kalon? Guys, this is a question to both of you.
Well, definitely. I believe Mohamed Kalon able to take this team here to a next level based on his past performances and also in experience. Then we don't see how they play Ethiopia and on the rest of other teams. They don't know it happen no more. They need to put more effort on this. Mohamed Kalon really able to take this team here to any level based on the experience, and we get the players then. The
reason why I'm asking this question, when the Sierra Leone Football Association issued out the list of 26 players, there is this question coming from the public that Mohamed Kalon selected 4 of his players within the FC Kalon squad, you know, and we all know the position FC Kalon finished in the Leone Premier League. He just concluded Leone Premier League, and the team that won the competition, which is East Lion Football Club, he only single-handedly picked just a single player from that squad.
And people give comments based on that. Say Mohamed Kalon just take one person for Mr. Lions, but when they go for the competition now, we see how they come out they go fully. They not go prove them like them really win the just concluded Salon
So
Premier
are you saying FC Kalon deserve to be called to have 4 players to represent the national team, and while just selecting 1 player from the league winner?
So for me, I don't want to dwell much in that selection of players because for a national team, the coach has the responsibility to call whatever
Whosoever
players.
want to call, yes.
That is why I think there is a substitution now, very first substitution for Leone Star, bringing
Abu Dhabi making his way off.
coming in.
I think two substitutions.
For the national. I think this is the right time.
Two substitutions.
Is a very good substitution, and it's timely for Leone Star in the 68 minutes of play, and we expected to see that kind of impact. Remember, this player scored in the previous match. Remember, he got the ball from a distance and scored for Sierra Leone. So let's see. He was one of the most consistent player, the likes of Emmanuel Samade, Augustus Cargo. They have been so much instrumental in the squad of Darling Leone Star. So let's see what they could do, what dividend they could create, what impact they could make into this particular campaign as we still trail by a goal to nothing. The question keep pondering whether we had to secure a win, but for now, before we talk about win, we should
let's think of having an equalizer
into this particular match. Just like you asked a question, I strongly believe the coach has the responsibility to choose the players, but as well he must choose players that are very active, players who are delivering well in the league, whether in the home league or internationally. He has a response. That's why when the team fail, they sack the coach. So if Mohamed Kalon is taking 4 players from FC Kalon, I don't want to dwell into that more. But what we're expecting is to see those players deliver for the national team. So when they fail to deliver, then there comes a question to question the decision of the coach. You know, whether to sack the coach and bring in another new coach, or to continue to keep that particular coach. We all know, we have been following football for there. We know there is sentiment in terms of selections of players, both in African football, in international football, and the likes. Even when you watch the squad of Arsenal, those are some of the questions Arsenal fans keep asking the coach Atata about keeping the right players at the bench, not using the right players. Has been the stage there, not only for Mohamed Kalon, but for international stage, we are seeing those sentiments in terms of selecting players. So all we keep saying is to allow the coach to deliver based on the players that he
believes in,
the players that he believes in.
Yeah, you know, we call player the way no believe in. You need for call one the way no say you will work with.
Sure.
Yeah.
So if you trust those players and waiting the country they expect, them player in the way you call, then for deliver for you.
Yeah.
You know.
All right, that's it. The match still continue. Of course, Leone Stars playing against the guys of Burkina Faso, and so far the guys of Burkina Faso, they are leading by 1-0. Leone Stars still in behind. 2 substitutions has been made so far for Dali Leone Stars, and while the guys of Burkina Faso still maintain the first half team without making any single substitution. Let's see the incoming of Al Hassan Kourouma and that of Gandhi. Let's see the impact that these 2 players will definitely bring to the squad of Leone Stars. It is 71 minutes gone in the second 45 minutes. And of course, Leone Stars is still in shout of an equalizer. I think another substitution to be made. Another substitution to be made so far. It's in the national team. Because so many comments in the comment section. You know, there are some fans that in support of Mohamed Kalon that believes in Mohamed Kalon leadership.
Strongly. No matter how it is, they shake. And we all believe in Mohamed Kalon. We all believe in him.
And of course, Mohamed Kalon is one of our legends.
Yeah.
Each and every Sierra Leonean, I believe, we're most proud of him. And for his contribution so far in football, you know, playing for Darling Leone Stars, and we saw his contribution over time, you know, as a player and now as a coach. But as you know, just like you mentioned, Alassane, you know, there is always these issues of critiquing coaches whenever you select a team, particularly for the national side. Yeah, they are always concerned coming from supporters, why you not pick this, why you fail to call upon this player to the squad. So this concern, it is something that is normal in football, even for club level. Sometimes concern always, you know, comes up from supporters. when a coach issue out his team list, you see supporters saying, why not bring in this player? So this is something normal in football. All that is important is for the coach to ensure that he gives the needed result that the supporters want to see. Momo Kamara is really a robust player, so much determined. I love his contribution so far for the team. Momo Kamara and that of Augustus Carbo. They are the two young players that has contributed a lot for the youngsters.
And his precision and contribution is one to reckon with when it comes to Leone Star. When it comes to Leone Star. So for me, it's not something that we probably look at. See, this phone in terms of the players' delivery, in terms of the kind of expectation from the fans, and also some of the comments coming in from fans relating this match to Mohamed Kalon being the coach, being the responsibility in terms of the performance of these young lads. But I'd say, like I mentioned about Momo, has been a sensational player and for Leone Stars. So that's why we can see him in the squad. And many people question the decision to see him within the squad, because when you look at the last match, he was also, he came as a substitute and his delivery was exceptional for Sierra Leone. So of course we still have 16 minutes, approaching the regulation time for this particular match, and it's still very difficult and complicated for Leone. So although they have been making possession, huge contribution, and more players been added to the squad, the likes of Alassane, who played in Spain, bringing him into that attacking midfield area is something good for the technical team. But we have more time to play for in this particular match, and we're expecting to see Leone Stars score in the second half, if not only for us to secure a draw, but if we can have a win, could be very, very much good for Sierra Leone.
Indeed, it could be very important for Sierra Leone to level terms. If at all there's no way for us to get a win, then it will be important for us to share the points, which will place us in a position wherein we can see, or that can be determined by the outcome of the other team, that we are all in the same group. But so far, it is really an impressive one for the guys of Burkina Faso. When you assess their performance since the start of the match onto the 76 minutes of play, you can see the pace they started with is the same pace they still continue with. And of course, the Stars need to do more. And it is now Jumaba, placed there to Alassane Kuroma, the incoming player, a man who has been incorporated to the squad in the second 45 minutes. Let's see the impact this player will definitely make for Leone Stars. It is Augustus Carbo right in the 18-yard box. Let's see the impacts. It is Augustus, wasted one. The defensive side for Burkina Faso, they are so much determined. Augustus Carbo calling on the fans to give the needed support. And it tells you Augustus is so much determined. And remember, Augustus is now the captain, shouldering the responsibility after Kai Kamara has been substituted. Augustus Carbo carry the captain band for Leone Stars. There is Okocha. There's now Okocha in 6. Started there to Juma Ba. Okocha picks it up again. Place it down there again to Juma Ba. Leone Stars playing well constructive football, but they are yet to apply lot 10, which is very important. The guys of Burkina Faso, in the half of Leone Stars again. Kicks comes in, but goalkeeper Al-Haji was right in attendance, and it poses no threats. The momentum keep rising from both sides. Burkina Faso want to protect their goal, and whilst Leone Stars piling pressure to level terms. Kick this time for the guys of Burkina Faso. Player is down. A player for Burkina Faso is down. It is something normal in African football, Alassane. This is a way of forecasting the time. The clock is ticking, and it's now 78 minutes gone so far.
I think it's usually, but I think it's time for them to go for a break, water break. So far into this particular match for Leone Star, we do have 12 minutes ahead of regulation time, so we need to put more efforts needed into this match. It could be difficult for us if only we lose this match. I hope, for qualification to the World Cup will be shattered away. So of course, it's definitely a huge task for the technical team, the squad, the coach, and everybody so far watching back home for Leone Star. If only we can secure points, then we need to have a draw, because looking at how it stands as of now, Burkina Faso playing with 18 points, while Leone Star with 12. We just need to have an equalizer in this particular match, because since we started in the second half, more pressure has been coming in, but we lack the propensity to penetrate into the offense of that of Burkina Faso. I don't think we really need to play this kind of football. Lack of focus, not having more shots on targets, that's a lazy form of playing football. So we need to change that narrative, that style of play. And Mohamed Kalon should be focused on having players talking to the boys for them to start to have a shot from a distance. It could create something, but if we really play bang the ball or depending on possession, then I don't think we are up there for a win into this match. We must concentrate now on giving long distance delivery, shot from a distance. We get for the kick from far range. We get for be very much concentrative whenever we get a corner, because more of the opportunities and now we don't get corner, and Burkina Faso score from a corner kick. While we don't get more chances from corner kick. Kama also very good up there. So of course if we get a corner kick, then we for absolutely don't get goal inside that very first half of it. But of course Burkina Faso can and take the lead inside the first half. And at the second half now, we get plenty possession, but we not able to get shots them on targets. We make able to get a goal.
Indeed, if only now for possession, I think Leone Stars
following the game yeah.
Because we don't see Leone Stars don't possess a lot, but we don't make use of the opportunities they more get. And when you look Burkina Faso, they just only get few opportunities. And in fact, the very first one we then get, that the first half, and they make very good use of. We up to this time, we're not able to do that. Burkina Faso don't do a substitution, and of course we see them bringing player in 19 and as well as player in 20 shirts. Then I will tell you, see, there's so much determined. Now we see the regroup now, bringing fresh legs for ensure say they keep the goal rate and don't score. They have to keep us safe for ensure say Leone Star no gets equalizing goal now, maybe for equalize at all. But I'll see how it continues, because we only have few more minutes to go. Barely 8 more minutes in the 90 minutes of play. Let's see what will be the added time. So far, Leone Stars, with this performance and by the look of things, the way we are seeing the guys of Burkina Faso, even though they're on the lead, but they still keep piling pressure. That is to tell you that they are very much determined to secure a win in this match. It is Augustus Carbo with a cross. Player for Leone Stars being pulled off. The referee saw the action, wasted no time. It sounds a sweet. and it is Emmanuel Samadia. It will be a kick this time for Adali Leone Stars. Waliko Augustus Cargo is down and is now acting as a captain for Leone Stars. And of course, let's see a kick this time, kick to be taken for Leone Stars. Mohamed Kalom is so much desperate in the I mean, you know, in the church line. Very much displeased with his team performance. By the look of things, Mohamed Kalon is not a happy man, Alassane.
Sure, we don't expect him to be happy at this time when we trail by a goal to nothing, and we are seeing the boys delivering the aspects of possession, but they lack the propensity to score. So I think he could not be happy at this moment. All he wants to see at this moment is to see the national team score at this time. A draw is preferable for Mohamed Kalon at this moment because we just have 6 minutes to regulation time. So if we can score at this time, is the best for us. But I don't think we should lose this particular match because we did exceptionally well in the first half and also in the second half. It will be very, very bad for us in the group if only Burkina Faso secure these 3 points.
Indeed, it will be bad for Adali Leone Stars if they bow down to Burkina Faso. It will be very, very difficult for us to qualify to the 2026 World Cup. And of course, as we are currently third in our group, ahead of Ethiopia and that of Djibouti. And the outcome of the match between Ethiopia and that of Djibouti will determine the fate of Adali Leone Stars. Provided if we secure a draw in this match. But as it stands, it is really difficult for Leone Stars. So many chances being wasted so far. So many comments. Viewers, keep dropping your comments on the comment section in any of the platforms that you're watching us. And of course, spectators, supporters of Leone Stars, they are so much frustrated here with the performance of the boys. They're expecting a win in this very match today because it is really a must-win for Leone Stars. It is the twin Al-Hassan Kuruma being pulled off. Wow. Nathaniel Jallo, he acted swiftly. It is still Augustus Cargo. Kicks comes in. The defender for Djibouti, for Burkina Faso cleared it off. It is really a very competitive match we're watching here this evening. A match of 2 equals, one we refer to this. Even though the guys of Burkina Faso proved to be more stronger than Leone Stars by the tactical display here that we're seeing. Leone Stars, they have been more composed, but they are not scoring goal. Another kick again has been awarded to Leone Stars.
Many chances, many opportunities on the area of free kick. We've been having more of these chances in the first half. And I think this is very, very close as well. This could be like 25 meters away. That was Augustus Cargo who was brought down, and the referee saw it and sounded his whistle for an infringement of the rules. Let's wait and see which impact Sierra Leone could create out of this one. Emmanuel Samadia and that of Alassane standing behind the ball.
And it's also a close range.
It's a very close range as well. Let's see which impacts. We must focus. I think this is a job for Mohamed Kalon to be training players in delivering free kick, more especially on those specific areas very close to the box. You see, this is also another wasted opportunity for Leone Stars. We played 3 minutes behind regulation time.
The problem here, the guys are not taking direct free kick. Even this one, when you watch,
how's the delivery as well?
it is just you know, cross to the players in the box. Another kick to be taken, corner kick. Emmanuel Samadia set to take the delivery. Here comes in the delivery. So it was a very poor one, and it was cleared away by the Burkinabe players. Emmanuel Samadia negotiating his way. Another kick again for Leone Stars. Let's see. 88 minutes so far. Another kick to be taken. Leone Stars might be lucky with this free kick. Goodness me.
Another chance.
Another chance, but it's really a wasted one.
It's clumsy, you know. This is sad.
Augustus Cargo, he nearly scored.
Very, very close.
Another free kick to be taken. Emmanuel Samadia. And I think Emmanuel happens to be the free kick expert or the corner kick expert within the squad of Leone Stars. Another one again. It's really a difficult one for Leone Stars. They're still battling to see that the level terms. Poor performance. The goalkeeper moved off from his goal line. So that'll be another problem for Leone Stars. This is Okocha, one time playing for FC Cologne. And he happens to be one of the longest serving captain for FC Cologne Football Club. But he's now playing his trade in the diaspora.
It's a very sad moment for Leone Stars. We are in the 90 minutes so far into this World Cup campaign, and Sierra Leone still trailed by a goal to nothing, 6 minutes at a time. And our expectation here is to see an equalizer for Leone Stars, because more possession coming in for Darling Leone Stars with those key substitutions made by Coach Mohamed Kalon. Is another chance for Leone Stars moving forward. Is the twin arrow sign, having the possession, finds Emmanuel Samadia. He plays the ball in the box, safely collected from goalkeeper for Burkina Faso. They are very confident. They want to secure the 3 points. They are okay with the 3 points. And it could be very bad for Leone Stars if only we lose this match. We still trail by a goal to nothing, holding on the possession. This time, Manuel Samadia, the captain. And that's Augustus Kagwa, beg your pardon. Juma Bar has been brought down. The flag is up for an infringement of the rules. Burkina Faso 1, Leone Stars of Sierra Leone nothing. Juma Bar played for his trading in France. He's a Man City player. One of the key professionals within the squad of Sierra Leone. That tells you huge turnaround and huge improvement when it comes to football, as we've been seeing our players impact in the international stage of football. It's another substitution, bringing in Buya.
Nathan Ejalo making his way off, and Mohamed Buya
of the match.
Step in.
We do have some minutes left in this regulation time, Mohamed.
Yeah, we have 6 more minutes.
And the one who question bring the decision of Mohamed Kalon bringing Buya in the late hour of the match. You know, our expectation was to see him in the early period of the 70 minutes.
Exactly.
In the first half, in the second half, I beg your pardon. So let's wait and see. No matter the time in football, we can score at any time so far. So all we need to do is to have a draw in this particular match.
So we don't reach to the point where we don't do what we want.
So
So we don't reach to these points now. We just want to go.
So the
because
possibility
the open up plenty.
So
you know.
impossible for you to score
so-
2 goals now. He left for about 4 minutes more.
Well,
so possibility the
yes,
ball
yes,
score 2 goals.
yes. That's possible, but it's slim.
a possible, but for African football, that's really not common. Yeah, we see they happen elsewhere, but African football, it's difficult for let's see, country step up and can score 2 goals within 6 minutes. And for me, I think Coach Mohamed Kalon for not bringing Buya before this time.
Yeah,
For not bringing
definitely.
Buya before this time.
It's a creative player.
Yeah, it's a creative,
So-
and of course we need player them we attacking minded. And Buya, of course, we all say that a kind of striker we always they push to. But this time we bring her in, time very limited. And for me, I don't think we will expect much from Buya because in football, sometimes the player need for calm force, get time for one, and they will adapt to the system as you see.
Goalkeeper
This goalkeeper
always
don't make
take
this kind of
Always
blunder
take on.
plenty time. Just that
Look at
lucky that
Look at
maybe
that.
for
Look at
stopper.
I think the flag is up.
Goalkeeper Alhaji need for. I think the coach need for talk to Alhaji.
They dey steady.
As a goalkeeper, you get forget timing.
Yeah.
You don't just come in out because you want come out. So then they give the responsibility to the defender then. Yeah.
But maybe just a coming for the defenders then because then they lacking
Well,
behind.
well, yes, in some cases, a right and a come on timely, but we see 1 or 2 times where they come away not timely if I don't make sense. Yeah, look like this one.
They look they off today.
This one say we just come out to trust me, that be a bad one for we. Just that way the Burkina Faso player, you know, not they see the ball, the direction where the ball drop, that's me. Because if not that, definitely if we don't conceive another goal again, which is very, very bad. So for me, I think goalkeeper Alhaji performed well in our past match, and we see him contribution so far. But with this kind of system we see so today, yeah, I need for the changer because goalkeeper forget time for come out. You know, you don't just come out anyhow. The clock is ticking, and we gradually approaching moment of separation. I think 2 more minutes to go. Is there any hope for Leone Star? Before this time, we're talking about
my hope,
you know,
are
defeating.
my dreams are shattered. But anything can happen in
Yeah.
football. We can score in
less than 2
seconds,
minutes.
in less than seconds. We can.
But do you see
We
Leone
can
Star
do
to
it.
have the ability to score 2 goals in less than
No, we can't
2
score
minutes?
2 goals, but
What
we can
about
score.
securing an equalizer?
Yeah, we can score an equalizer in this Lepio. Look, another chance. From
We really don't get a lot of
That guys are one
chances,
for
yeah.
create problem for me.
The guys want
These
to
guys
score
want
more
to create
goals.
more problem.
They-
Because it seems like the 1 goal they've scored is not enough for
they
them.
are
Definitely. You see, so
desperate
they
to
really
score
come
more
ready. Then come
Sure.
ready.
The guys are so desperate to record more goals.
But I don't think they have the squad compared to us, the resistance, the possession, and all. We've been up there compared to what they've been playing during the first and second half of play. But there is something we need
They're
to
very
fix within the
persistent.
squad.
They're from the starting of the game to where the game done. They're very persistent. You say where the game starts, you say Leone Star really be they put more effort, but at the finishing, we say they can relax. But then with a goal, they play like they're not score safe.
Yeah, but we have a lot to do. We get there. I think that's the end. That is the end so far of the match. Burkina Faso
defeated Sierra Leone.
Minister by a goal to nothing. I think it's called for celebration for them. We
A
can
very
see
sad
that
day.
from the picture. They are from the fans and the players as well for Burkina Faso. It's all is not lost for Sierra Leone. There's still more hope for the national team. As we all believe that Mohamed Kalon
Opportunities to put that game to bed a little bit earlier. Mohamed Kalon will know that his side had chances to.
in the squad of Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone lost by a goal to nothing by Burkina Faso in the World Cup qualifier for 2026. The expectation of the fans, shattered away.
Indeed,
Very bad, you know.
indeed.
This is bad for me.
It's very bad.
Very
So
bad. you know.
so bad, and of course, the hope for Sierra Leone.
You know, somebody will say before they talk now, somebody will say, I mean, they watch the comments and say, you know, when Burkina Faso they attack we, when Burkina Faso they attack we, say, we voiced in the calm down. Yeah. We voiced in the calm down. But when we have the possession,
Yeah,
then
the tempo, the energy,
the tempo,
yeah.
that is a lot for our country.
This is a
That is-
thing.
yes.
Even when we there, yeah. Although in commentaries, definitely you just go for being the real happenings of waiting they happen. But the other way around, when I mean the team or the team with the support, they go down. It can be sad. Sometimes they even you tempo safe the momentum they lost somehow. You know, I think we will be happy for seeing Leone Star always there into this campaign. But this very much determine we stay one that the campaign and we exit one as well. So for me, I don't think better will play again.
No, I don't think guys. I don't think guys.
I don't think we'll play.
I don't know if food are because you know my sister inside. I forgot for when Leon said today because I was having that
Because
big
you
hope.
get doubts. Say we not go win. You know,
Yeah. Because in football, yes. No. Because in football, food we dey work on mathematics. You dey watch your opponent and give the real analysis of the game. No matter if you're Sierra Leonean as well. Although the fans can come at but they analyze holistically how the match is supposed to be.
Definitely.
But if you look at the strength of the two teams, Sierra Leone they pick up early. Inside they will pass matches them. They get a very good squad even inside this match where we play. When you look at the African performance, even at the group, you will see Burkina Faso are matured, they have the squad and all that kind of thing. Because before they play this match, now they lead the group. So for can't play them, the expectation will be up, say yes, we will win. But I also be doubts. That's why when we meet this morning, I told you, yeah, will they win? You see yes. So those are some of the issue. So now all people they say, and waiting we expect to see as sport journalists them. Now waiting we get for do. Also we get for cross the T's, we get for giddy dot the I's and all and fix up some of the technical challenges then in terms of substitution, in terms of the players that we for start now the national team now in way for work on now. But the hope for qualification to the World Cup is shattered away in this lose against Burkina Faso, and all we need for do now for rally behind the coach. There is more from Mohamed Kalon. Not a loss for him as a coach because we all see the kind of transformation within the squad of Sierra Leone based on possession, based on scoring goals. Because when you look at Leone Star for the past 7 years, Mohamed, now the fact say we can play a whole match without scoring a goal.
Yeah,
so we don't see a very, very huge turnaround within the squad. Now we can score goals. Now we can possess. Now we need to play the ball up the air. We could possess now. We could score. We could get free kick that would score. You know, we could get corner that would score from the box. You know, so small team number 9 day. If I adjust within the squad, then we could have a better chance. But for me, I see the next Nations Cup we are going to qualify.
Right?
Yes.
I think also
So we don't
on this side.
postpone now. We don't postpone us to the next.
Yeah, that's in our Nations Cup
Yeah,
now.
because that's Nations Cup. Yeah.
Anyways, viewers, we really want for extend we thanks and appreciation to everybody we make time for ensure say we follow Liberty Online Television and watch the match when Leone Star play against Burkina Faso. Even though, as Sierra Leoneans, we all really wish that Leone Star emerge victorious, but unfortunately for we are not able to get a win at all. Yeah, win a difficult one for Saloon because this match we for determine we qualification. And with this kind of outcome we'll get to trust me, I don't say open day for Saloon for qualify game to 2026 World Cup we will play at Mexico, Canada and America. Well, with that I think that we could already cut in down, but before that I just bring in colleagues and waiting to do parting message. I'll first start with you. For the to call for the assessment, so if you see Coach Mohamed Kalon gets it wrong, so if you see improvements needed, moving forward, because apart from this, there are other competition coming, but I think we not say how we learn from mistakes and have to put yours in order.
Well, I believe say Coach Mohamed Kalon still they learn for getting in starting. I believe say the starting was probably bringing in some players and benching some was really a mistake. Players and they will be supposed for the inside within a bench when a late take out the inside, and it was Now one thing that we make we lost, and so the players them we starting be really good. We see the efforts, we see everything, but as time they go, we see them begin relax. We see a lot of laxity. We don't know what to happen. I think say every game they forget emotional session with them players. Yeah, let them talk to them, let them know how okay they be for can play, not to just for to get no more the physicality. Emotionally, we see say them they not be too okay. So I believe say that's a problem, and
So
we will sort them out. Yeah, definitely.
Thank you very much, Ina Fuliatu Waliko. Labing in Alasan. You know, from your assessments at the match, so if you say the team gets wrong, Coach Calon and the technical team then we not decide them or the area within the squad if you say need improvement moving forward.
So for me, I want to use one key term in this match is complacency and carelessness. You know? For maybe lost this match because when you look at football, a team that dominates more in possession gets the probability for winning a match. In which we dominate the possession, we have more chances, but we can't score. That was the problem in this particular match. You know? So for me, the technical team gets all. We begin a mission from selecting players, making substitution in the second half. There was a late substitution, and the players that were supposed to come in not come in the right time of the game. So that was the problem. But there is a big hope of having a composed national team. We will before compete with other giant nations in African football. So all is not lost. We say this to the fans then, to the people across the continent. Follow we rally behind the national team and the coach. There is much more expectation coming. It's a bigger one for the national team.
All right, indeed. Much more expectation there, and of course, moving forward in subsequent competition, we believe say Coach Mohamed Kalon will learn from this and try to see how best they compose we team for ensure we get the results we Sierra Leoneans they look forward for see. Of course, we want to appreciate everybody will send you message, even though some comments in the way they even go against the team at the studio. That some man can say when I left for talk now, just the action we want to see.
Not talk back.
You understand?
Be quiet.
Well, that's obvious. Yeah. In football, that's to the expectant. Particularly so we, a supporter they say inside they go down. Definitely they're happy. So whatever they disturb, if you say this thing not pleasing for me, always they go hard. So with that, we want to appreciate you all, and we hope that in subsequent time we always going to get reviewers then for come on board for ensure say then safe calm. And watch the matches them Leone Star or any other category within Sierra Leone football they play against other countries. We ensure say Liberty Online Television we come and stream the matches in their life as we always for give back to society. Continue for the follow Liberty Online Television and don't forget say at 7 Liberty news updates they come up, so stay glued for that. And also join me again tomorrow in the morning at exactly 8 o'clock for the breakfast show as you know in our program we can always they come up with all the goodies them and all the latest happenings in the country they bring to you, discussion them with very engaging. We yourself can get time for to them and watch and listen and learn plenty things from that. On behalf of the sports team there, me and Mohamed Kamara, I want for wishing all a splendid day and one for say, better luck next time to Leo Stars. Till then, I want for wishing all a lovely day. Goodbye.
We dey look for the news we dey around. Log into Liberty TV online. Positively we bring the change. They get the masses involved. Staff them everywhere. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Voices come. Credibility, now we ability. News, give you the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer.